Could Kenneth Walker III win the Heisman? And was Ohio State's win over Purdue an overrated or underrated win? And finally, how you are going to get paid to watch this one. Let's get it.
This is Enough Said Sports.
Hey guys, I hope all is well in your world. It is all well here at Enough Said Sports as we come to you with another college football preview and prediction here on YouTube. Thank you so much for all your support here on YouTube and taking the time out of your day or your evening whenever you may be watching this to support us. Really appreciate that. Before we get into this particular contest and what we're going to talk about, I want to talk to you about a special announcement that we're making here at Enough Said Sports in honor of our 1-year anniversary here on YouTube, which is going to be November the 16th here in a couple days. We are doing a special expansion on Patreon. There is a lot of you out there who enjoy this content, watch us, support us, and just don't want the picks necessarily. You just either you don't sports bet, or either you just want to make your own picks and you just want the information to kind of bouncing around in your head and try to make a decision on what you're going to do. And I totally respect that and appreciate that. So what we've done is we've come up with a supporters tier on Enough Said Sports. All right. So when you click on the link in the description box below, all right, below it says True Fans of Enough Said Sports Patreon. Click that. It'll take you to our landing page there. Just for $3 a month, you can become a supporter. More than just wanting to support us, the reason why you want to do that is we're going to start doing monthly giveaways over on Patreon of your favorite team's jersey, your choice, any era from the NFL, college football, or the NBA. Your choice, any era athlete, will get it for you, and it's an authentic jersey if you win the drawing. So if you join us over there on Patreon and become a supporter, you get 5 entries into the drawing. If you're on our NBA tier, which gives you all of our NBA content and NBA picks, you get 10 entries. And finally, if you're a true fan, which gives you all of our content, that's $30 a month, you get 15 entries into this drawing. I wanted to kind of give you an example of the type of quality of jerseys that we're looking at here. This is a John Elway Authentic Mitchell & Ness. Still got the tag on it right there. And as you can see, it's the stitched lettering, stitched everything on here. Very authentic. That's his rookie jersey there. And then just to give you a glimpse of a current player jersey, as I struggle with that, you see here Saquon Barkley, New York Giants here, stitched. Got that right there. Just want to give you an idea of the quality that you guys are looking at as far as this jersey. We will allow you to choose and then mail it right to your home free of charge if you win the giveaway. So definitely check us out over there. Really appreciate all the support. Just something that we wanted to start giving back to those who support us, and really appreciate that. So definitely check us out. $3 a month, you become a supporter. We can find that in the couch cushion and get a shot to win your favorite team, your favorite player jersey. And again, any era, we can do throwbacks, whatever. We'll make it happen for you. Now let's talk about this contest that's going to be coming on Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ABC. It's going to be the Michigan State Spartans going up against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Ohio State is favored by 19 in this one, and the overall total in this one is 66.5. So let's first talk about Michigan State. Should Kenneth Walker III win the Heisman Trophy? I'm going to say the answer to that is yes. To me, he has been the best player in the country. He has made the biggest difference. I can't believe that Wake Forest has allowed this young man to get out of their door and get into the transfer portal. No disrespect to anybody that they have on their roster, but they're not Kenneth Walker III. This young man is special. You can see him when he makes runs, his vision. He cuts backside of runs better than anybody I've ever seen in college football in recent memory. He is certainly the best running back in the nation, and I think he's the best player in the nation and should be the Heisman Trophy winner for 2021-2022 this coming year. So Now let's switch over to the Ohio State Buckeyes. Was their win overrated against Purdue or underrated against Purdue? I'm going to say the win against Purdue is going to be overrated. I understand Purdue has been a giant killer. I understand that Purdue has done, slayed all of them, up at the top of the mountain, beat this Michigan State team, as a matter of fact, beat Iowa when they were ranked in the top 3. So this Purdue team has been very, very impressive as far as what they've been able to do resume-wise. No disrespect, no shade to the Ohio State Buckeyes. I think they're an excellent football team, but I do think that they're being a bit overvalued in terms of the betting market at this precise moment. Doesn't mean they won't win this game, but what I'm saying is that they're certainly being overvalued as far as they're in the court of public opinion. And in the court of opinion, among college football circles there, I think they're just way, way overvalued. Now, talking about that win against Purdue a little bit further, the reason why I say it's overrated is because Purdue does the one thing that Ohio State defends the best. Although there was a lot of points scored, Purdue really throws the football a ton, and that really plays to the strength of this Ohio State defense. Their weakness is really somebody running the ball on them, and Purdue really hasn't shown that they can do that on a consistent basis, and they really do a great job attacking you through the air. But again, Ohio State does a nice job defensively against passing teams, a better job against them than they do the running teams. And I'm going to get into that, a little bit of that here in just a little bit. Now let's talk about the overall betting aspect of this particular contest. 19 points in favor of the Ohio State Buckeyes. We'll address that first. That's way, way, way too many. Too many points there. And I'm going to tell you why. This Ohio State Buckeye defense struggles against what? They struggle against teams that can run the football consistently and effectively. And that's exactly what this Michigan State team is going to be able to do up against this Ohio State team. The reason Ohio State lost to Oregon is because Oregon ran the ball right down their throats, and they really didn't have an answer for it. And it was unfortunate to see that for this Ohio State team, but they really didn't have an answer for Oregon's run game. You look at the Nebraska game where they really struggled mightily in that particular contest. And what does Nebraska do? They do a lot of running. They got a running quarterback. They got a mobile quarterback. They use him in their running game a lot. And Ohio State struggled in that contest. So I see that, matchup-wise here, I really like what I see from the Michigan State Spartans as far as how they run the football. Now the question will be, will Mel Tucker be disciplined enough to stay with the run? I believe that the reason why the Michigan State Spartans got in trouble against Purdue and lost is because Mel Tucker went away from the running game way, way too much. Started relying on Peyton Thorne way, way too much. And that's another thing. Peyton Thorne is a liability for this Michigan State Spartans offense, in my opinion. He's a pretty decent player, but he's really mistake-prone. And anytime you got somebody mistake-prone, you don't want to put them in a position where they're throwing the football a whole lot. And it's definitely a concern going into this particular contest. And will Mel Tucker stick with the running game here like he needs to stick with it? That's going to be the great question in this particular contest. Either way, I don't believe that Ohio State's going to cover this 19 points. Now, as for the win itself, this one's a tough one for me. I really struggle with this one. That's why I'm really surprised that this is a 19-point spread. I think this thing should probably be around a 3 or 4 point spread at the most. I understand that Ohio State's at home. I understand Ohio State's red hot coming off their win with Purdue. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm going with Sparty. I think Sparty pulls the biggest upset of the year right here as far as any type of Power 5, conferences. I say Sparty gets it done. I believe in Mel Tucker. I think Mel Tucker will have his guys ready to go. And I think more than anything else, I just believe that this Michigan State Spartans team is going to be able to take advantage of Ohio State on the ground. And I think they're going to have a really hard time stopping Michigan State. Now, on the other side, I think Michigan State's going to have a hard time stopping Ohio State, which is why I like the over as well. So I'll go with Michigan State in this particular contest plus 19. I love that pick. I'll go with Michigan State to pull the huge monumental upset. And then I'll finally go with the over 66.5 total points. I don't think this game will have any trouble getting over. I think, Ohio State will be able to take advantage of a, in my opinion, suspect Michigan State defense here. But I think the ultimate problem for this Ohio State team is going to be, in the end, they're not going to be able to stop Kenneth Walker III, and it's just going to be a huge issue for them. And I see Kenneth Walker III running Michigan State right to the upset here. I think they get it done. It's a shocker. We're going to start this week off with a bang. It's definitely a shocker. So, hey, Michigan State fans, do you think Kenneth Walker III deserves the Heisman? Ohio State fans, do you think your win over Purdue was overrated or underrated? And finally, let me know what you think about the pick itself or these picks themselves. Really appreciate all the support. Don't forget to click in the description box below, first link. Check us out on Patreon. Really need that support, and definitely get yourself an opportunity to get your favorite team, favorite player, jersey, whoever that may be, whatever team it may be. We'll hook you up. Appreciate the support, and I will talk to you again really, really soon. Take care, guys.